I'm not sure that, well, I think it was a combination of me choosing and Oakland choosing. As most people know my story, I swam and competed in Northern California and actually competed against Oakland University, so I knew a little bit about them through their swimming program. And in pursuing my dreams of becoming a professional coach, I knew I had to get my graduate degree, and so I pursued that at a university in Iowa. And it was while I was in Iowa finishing my master's degree that my old coach, Ernie McGlisco, had called me out of the blue. I hadn't talked to him in a while, and he surprised me by telling me that he had just taken a job at Oakland University and he needed an assistant coach. So long story short, Ernie asked me if I had anything planned, and I was just finishing my degree with a couple of weeks to go, and I figured I'd be moving back to California and then start my pursuit of finding a job, and there it was right there presented to me before I was even ready for it. So I just kind of packed up my stuff. I didn't have a whole heck of a lot, and moved further east, further away from California than I thought, but to Oakland University. And so it was kind of a combination, right place, right time, and Oakland pursuing me through my old coach, and me looking for an opportunity through my experience and knowledge with the success that the Oakland University swimming programs had had while I was competing in college. What's there not to like about Oakland and Oakland University? It's a great location, and location is everything, right? Oakland County is such a dynamic county. It plays such a key role in the state of Michigan, and then all that it does, and Oakland is right at the center of that. I've been fortunate to spend the better part of 4 decades here, and I've been able to kind of grow along with the university and watch how it's become a major player and played a bigger role in Oakland and in the state of Michigan, to the point where Oakland University has now become a destination for some of the best and brightest. But no, it's a great area. It's the foundation of Oakland, from the Wilson, from Matilda Wilson and Alfred, and how they created the university, and to watch its growth and development. It's just been a great place to be a part of. It's been a great place to grow and help Oakland carve out even a bigger niche in higher education here in the state of Michigan. I think any coach would probably be lying if they didn't tell you talent, and talent. Just like the admissions office, we recruit the best people we can to Oakland University. They're looking for the best and brightest students with the best grades and test scores they possibly can, and we're looking for the best athletes. Obviously we don't keep our jobs if we don't win, and so going out and trying to secure the best athletes we possibly can is our number one priority. But saying that, you've been in the business of higher education and coaching for a long time. There's more to it than that, and fortunately, as you develop a program and you have some success, you get to be a little bit more selective. So as the program grows and the athletes and the talent pool gets better, you can start to become a little bit more selective and start looking for things that are going to help last the test of time, that are going to help you develop a culture that is sustainable, and that you can do and you can repeat, and we've been able to do that. And so it starts with the best athletes, but then at the same time, then you start looking for people that have the right character, that have the right mindset, that have the desire to be part of something bigger than themselves, and we try to instill that in our athletes. And fortunately, in our sport, the time management that swimmers and divers learn at a very early age, the majority of them are pretty good students. So we try to be very selective in that area as well, because obviously the students that are doing well academically are the ones that we don't have to spend as much time worrying about them, and can concentrate and focus on what we're trying to do with them as athletes. But certainly we want people that are good teammates, and we want people to come in that want to be part of our program and part of our culture. and that are willing to give up some things in order to be, as I said, be part of something that's bigger than them themselves. I think the most obvious response that people would expect from me would be the number of consecutive championships for both the men and women. But to be real frank and be real honest and real candid with you, it's more about the people and what they've gone on to do since they've left the program. Certainly, what they've done since they've been here, obviously, plays a huge role. But when the alums gather and we get together for various functions throughout the years, the thing that they talk about the most and get me talking about are the number of athletes that have gone on to be highly successful coaches in their own right. That we've had a string of swimmers and divers that have gone on and now run some of the best programs in the United States, and I'm very, very proud of that. You go to an NCAA championships or the Olympic trials or some of the major competitions, and there's Oakland coaches everywhere, and that makes it fun and makes it very, very rewarding for me to see how they've developed, and maybe by being a part of what we've created here at Oakland, maybe that's where they got their spark and got some of their inspiration and motivation and to go on. But certainly it's the people, and then the other thing too is that again, we're in the people business, and I don't know what the last count is, but since my tenure here at Oakland, I don't know if it's something in the water or what, but the number of athletes that have met by both being on either the men's swim team or the women's swim team or the diving teams that have actually gone on and gotten married. And I think it's somewhere over 50 couples now, and 50 marriages. And the neat thing about that is the majority of them are all still together and are very, very successful with beautiful and wonderful families. So those are the things that I cherish the most, and that when we get together, those are the kinds of things we talk about. But yeah, the championships are nice too, and we work very, very hard to try to sustain that and keep that going. But you got to do it with really, really good people, and we've been blessed over the years to have a lot of those.